Welcome back, guys. Sports Estimators back again with another video. It's been a while, but today we will be going over the conference championships, something that we predicted. The first matchup, Western Conference, San Antonio Spurs versus OKC, and then Eastern Conference championship, the Knicks versus the Cavs. Which one do you want to go over first?
Let's do Eastern Conference first because I think it's the less appealing series. I think it's still going to be competitive, but I think we can all pretty much agree that in the West you got the two best teams in the league, and that one's been so far the more promising and exciting series to watch.
You don't think this matchup has been exciting?
It has, but I'm saying the West is more.
Oh yeah, because you got like
because I think the East is like. Both series are very competitive, but in the East, I think in both series, both teams are similar. Yeah, but when you compare the conferences, they're opposites.
Yeah.
So in the East, it's a battle of two top-heavy teams that are older, whereas in the West, it's two teams that are younger and deeper.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. Do you think the same topic from the 2000s and the 2010s is still true, that the West is still heavy?
Yeah, I would agree.
When do you think that'll change? Do you think it'll ever change?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, it's gotten better because I think at one point, like no offense to like my goat. Well, I don't know if he's my goat, but no offense to the King.
Yeah.
But when he was at his peak, I would say that the East was weaker back then than it is now. Like, I think the East has gotten better and more competitive, but I still think definitely the Western Conference is the better conference. Because, like, bro, honestly, like, think about it like this. Like, if Minnesota played either the Knicks or the Cavs, like, I think Minnesota could beat either of those teams. And I think Denver could beat either of those teams, too.
Right now?
Yeah.
I think with the hurt Ant, I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not with the hurt Ant, but I'm saying like
even
there's like the top four in the West could beat anybody in the East.
That's true. I
think so. Just going based off of that, I still think the West is the better conference significantly.
Yeah.
And would you agree that in the Western Conference you have the two best teams in the league?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But again, the East, and as we're recording right now, we're actually recording while Game 2 of the Cavs and Knicks. First quarter, Cavs are currently up 20-19. That was a crazy Game 1, though.
That was back-to-back games where they go to overtime.
Yeah.
Not double overtime like how the Spurs and OKC, but it was good to see that. Who came back? The Cavs came back, or the Knicks came back? Yeah, the Knicks came back.
They were up huge, and then that was crazy. How they were going at James Harden.
Bro, did you see the stat of like how they saw that James Harden dribbles the ball 1,000 times a game?
No, I didn't.
It was something like that.
That's
the
crazy.
Coach said that they dribble the ball at least 1,000 times. They were bro. NBA Twitter is so hilarious. The way they were going at James Harden.
NBA discourse online is like the funniest for sure.
Oh yeah.
Out of like all the other sports. But that's crazy because even Mike Brown was like, yeah, we were like intentionally going at James Harden, which kind of makes you wonder, bro. Like, I wish we could see like locker room talk, like what some of these coaches say about like certain players. Because if he's willing to say that publicly, imagine what they say about like James Harden behind like closed doors. They're probably like, bro, this fool can't guard a fucking cone. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Kobe said it best. The way James Harden plays ball is never gonna win you a championship, and I think you're seeing it now. And I think that might be the Cavs' kryptonite.
Yeah, because I saw a stat. Don't quote me on this, but it was like, I think this is Harden's 6th playoff game where he has more turnovers than field goals made, which is a crazy stat. But
is James Harden to blame for each team that he's been on? Dating back to the Rockets?
With the Rockets, it's kind of hard because he was kind of the reason they were good to begin with. You know what I mean? With the playoff collapses, it was kind of like down the stretch. And sources say like it's because of like his conditioning, and he's kind of like a Mexican soccer player with his like nightlife activities.
Alexis Vega in the flesh.
So like, you know, over down the stretch, your
Yeah.
body's gonna break down at that level, and
Yeah.
he's not like with his build, bro. He's a little bit like heftier compared to
Tan algon.
for real, compared to other like NBA athletes.
Yeah.
But with like, I mean, with the Nets, it was. I feel like that was kind of like injury.
And
But-
that team was just. I don't know what was up with the Nets.
Yeah,
But
So
do you
it's-
think?
uh-huh.
Do you think for this team particularly, does he have to be the number one option? Does Donovan Mitchell have to take over as the number one option moving forward?
Nah, I think that you got to see more Spider Mitchell.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if they want to be successful, they have to let James Harden be at least a third option.
Third,
Yeah, because even
I can see
second
that.
option, you could let Evan Mobley or Jared Allen become that second option.
yeah, I think Allen is still like a little bit too limited offensively.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Evan Mobley step up because
Yeah.
I think I really like his game.
Yeah,
And I think he has that second option potential. But it seems like he's just not aggressive enough on the offensive end. So I think with Harden, like, I think he just needs to be more of that. And he kind of is, but just kind of be even more of like a point guard as
Yeah.
opposed to like him being that bucket getter. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I mean, it's still, I think this is going to be a competitive series. I could see it going 7. I still like the Knicks.
yeah. I still like
You
the
still
Knicks
like
too.
the Knicks too. I think the Knicks starting 5 is just as, if not better, than the Cavs. But I think the Knicks bench is significantly better than the Cavs bench.
I would say the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder, Max Strus, Larry Nance, Thomas Bryant, Sam Merrill. Because then you look at the Knicks, it's Mitchell Robinson, Landry Shamet, Miles McBride. And then after that is just who?
They got Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson, but bro.
And
Oh, Jose
Jose
Alvarado. That
You see
is
what I
true.
mean?
That is
Because
true.
the thing with the Knicks bench is that they have guys that do specific roles. Like
Yep.
Robinson's like the enforcer rebounder. Miles McBride can get you a bucket. Same with Jordan Clarkson.
Yep.
And
Jose Alvarado's a stealer.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
With the Cavs, it's kind of just like they have some pieces, but it's still kind of, I don't know. I feel like the Cavs are a bit more top heavy.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Knicks in 6, Knicks in 7? Sooner?
I think Knicks in 6, but
Okay.
I mean, this was my question that I was gonna ask you. You think the Cavs would have made it this far if James wasn't on the team? That was something that I was thinking about too.
Here's the thing. I don't think so.
No,
Because they went 7 with the Pistons, and the Cavs did need somebody to kind of help alleviate the pressure off of Spider Mitchell
Yeah.
to like get a bucket, you know. So I think James Harden can definitely fill that role. So I think it would, like, they kind of had to do it,
yeah,
because even at this stage in his career, I think Harden is still more of a scorer than Darius Garland is. So I think it was a risky move because outside of Harden, the Cavs are still a young team. So they kind of did like a win now move.
yeah. That is true.
But I think, I don't know. I think it was like a good move, but unfortunately, I don't think it's enough for the Cavs.
Yeah. Now, do you think where do the Cavs move on from here if they don't make it out? Do they keep Harden on the team? Or does Harden have to
think-
go back to Houston?
Nah, I think you gotta bring like keep it together because it hasn't even been a full season. It was a
that's true.
mid-season trade, and you know those younger players are still developing. Like Evan Mobley still developing.
Yeah.
I mean, Jared Allen is pretty much like who he is at this point.
Yeah.
But they could be more aggressive in the offseason and pick up one more guy. And then depending on who they get, that could be the difference between them making the final because they still managed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know? So I still think they're like a piece away from making that next step.
Damn.
But yeah, I think Knicks in... Would that Game 6 be in New York?
Where they at right now? They're in.
I forget what the format is.
Where are they at right now? Right now they are in. They're in Madison Square Garden. So then that would be Game 6 would be in.
I'm going.
The
Yeah, you
Cavs.
said Knicks in 6.
Yeah,
I'll go Knicks in 7.
6 and 7. All right, that would close it out in
Yeah,
the
because I
Garden.
think Donovan Mitchell, I feel like he goes crazy one game every playoff series, you know? But
Yep, and right now, end of the first quarter, 27-24, Cavs up.
we'll see, though.
All right, do you want to move on to the Spurs versus the Thunder?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to revisit Monday night's game, the double overtime?
Bro, that's...
I'll say it right now, Wemby, it's kind of funny how NBA timelines work. Because you have basically what we saw with Kobe. Well, I wouldn't compare Kobe and LeBron with Wemby and SGA. But, like, it's like that new era of NBA coming in and the old ones washing off.
Like the... You're saying it's like a passing of the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cien a los Pumas. Cien a los Pumas.
I'm already getting shagged for the game, bro.
My dad just...
He just dropped a 100 ball on me. I'm too scared, bro. I'm too scared. I already bet a 12 case with my coworker.
For real?
Yeah. It's as
12
much as I'll
case?
bet. A beer.
12-pack?
Yeah, 12 pack. 12 case.
I was thinking
The-
12 cases. I was like...
The drink got to me.
Yeah, so you're saying a passing of the torch?
Yeah. I think it's a passing of the torch of seeing the new era of basketball.
I agree. I think after game 1, I'm like, bro, this is like low key. Wemby's already the best player.
He is. I was, bro. If we go back to that first video
Yeah.
of the NBA season of
I gotta
what
give
I
you credit.
said, bro. But I think, it was written, bro. It was written for him
Yeah,
to become.
I think
like,
it was only a matter of time, but I think you do deserve credit because I think when you said that, I thought that it was a little bit early.
Yeah.
But you hit the nail on the head, like, bro. It's this season where he established himself, I think, as the best player because.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think Jokic had been the best player for about like 3 or 4 years now. But the way Wemby impacts like both sides of the ball is crazy, bro. Like you just see it. Like people don't want to go into the paint.
Yeah.
And then I seen Kenny Smith made a good point where it's like you can't even really quantify the effect that he has because when people have the basketball, like obviously you can't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
But it's like they're in their back of their mind, they're thinking like, oh, I don't want to go in the paint because he's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So his impact is that crazy. Like you have guys like just almost avoiding
Avoiding
inside.
him. Yeah.
And it's crazy. And then on the offensive side, like he's a mismatch, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You saw them putting smaller guys like Caruso and Jalen Williams on him. And that kind of worked in certain possessions, but then he would just get closer to the rim and it's just like, bro, it just looked dumb.
Yeah.
It looks like they're shooting and he just like contorts his body and like finishes, bro. He's just different.
Bro, his length, his speed, his shooting ability, bro. Like, bro, he was made in a lab, bro.
Nah, for real.
And then, bro, you got his brother coming up soon
I
to the
seen that.
league
I was
too,
like, bro, that's crazy.
No, mames, what team is he gonna go to, bro?
Imagine they pull like a Giannis and they get the brothers together. Like,
No, mames, bro. The Spurs stock, you gotta buy into it now for them to win at least 5 championships within the next.
well, they
10 years.
they have their core like the Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony Parker. That's Wemby, Castle, and Harper.
Yep.
And Harper is a guy that I really like. He reminds me a lot of Ginobili.
Yep.
That lefty, crafty, still kind of explosive finishing at the rim, good passer. And it's crazy because I saw something that he said that Ginobili is actually the player that
He modeled his game
Harper
after?
talks to the most because I guess
shit.
he's actually a part of the franchise. So you could definitely see a lot of Ginobili in Harper's game. And then Castle, bro, that fool was like another Westbrook with his explosiveness, his motor.
Yeah.
He's
He's good.
he's like that, bro.
Bro, but have you seen that they're saying that Dylan Harper might just become a franchise player, go to a different franchise, and like have a team built around him?
I mean, with the way he's playing, I wouldn't like I think he has that level of talent. We could be seeing like another comparison. The young OKC.
Yeah, that's what I've seen too. Is
Because
that
like
he's
Harper,
basically
yeah,
he's basically that the Harden.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
As you brought that up, I was like, yeah, because you know how I said Castle's kind of like Westbrook,
Yeah.
that explosive guard. Wemby's like the long, lean
Yeah,
guy.
KD.
And then, yeah. So I could see that, bro, because I really like his game, and he's a rookie, and he's been fearless throughout the playoffs.
You think that's what we end up seeing in the future? Is those three guys, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and Wemby becoming what we saw with the Westbrook, Harden, and KD?
Either that or like we said with the Spurs. Like if they stick
together.
they stick together. That could be like the next dynasty, bro. Because
Damn.
they're ahead of schedule.
Yeah. It was either this year or next year.
Yeah.
But they're doing it now, and I think I'm gonna stick to my prediction. I think they end up winning, and I think Wemby gets that Finals MVP,
And he's just
and they win it. Yeah, they go on. I don't know.
Damn.
It'll be hard for them to win it next year.
damn.
But Poly Market, Cauchy, I put it in right now. Spurs.
Really?
Spurs.
That's good value there because
Yep.
they're I don't think they're favored against OKC, bro. I wouldn't be surprised because this series has been competitive. Like it's gonna be like it looks like a very marginal distance between these two teams.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting to see like when Fox comes back.
Yeah, bro. De'Aaron Fox is another one, bro. That damn, it sucks to see what he's going through.
Yeah,
Cause like I wish nothing but success for him. Cause even when he was at Sacramento, bro, oh man, like,
but
he was one of my favorite point guards.
yeah, obviously like you want him healthy for the Spurs, but you have to think like Fox coming back, does it really make the Spurs that much better? Because here's the thing, if he comes back, then Castle and Harper have to kind of like step back a bit. And those guys are playing like out of their minds right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like how much better does he make the Spurs if he does make them better at all, you know?
Do you have to make him a 6-man? Because then
I
there's
think
Harrison
so.
Barnes.
Like at this point, with
Yeah.
how good the Spurs are playing, I think you kind of have to like work him back into that lineup.
And I think that's what will end up winning in the championship. Is
Them
him being like kind of
Working his
micro.
way? Okay. Because it kind of reminds me of like the 09 finals when it was like the Magic and the Lakers and Jameer Nelson, who was a all-star point guard for the Magic. They kind of put him back into the starting lineup when he was coming back off of injury, and the Magic ended up losing to the Lakers 4-1 when the Magic were like clicking in all cylinders. So it's kind of like, do you mess with what's going on or do you?
Damn.
It's hard when it's like players of that caliber, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, Harper did kind of had to leave the game with that injury. So,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
we'll see if now if he's out for sure. You know,
You gotta
put Fox in there. But bro, this could be one of the best series we've seen.
Yeah, this is you roll the tape for anybody that's like, nah, basketball sucks. Nah, bro. Watch this matchup, watch this series, and you'll see that basketball is back. You don't have LeBron James weighing down the game anymore.
Weighing down the game is crazy. But yeah, bro, are we watching the next great NBA rivalry? Like the next Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics type rivalry? Because both teams are young.
Yeah, I think so. It depends what happens after this offseason. Because who knows who's going to go where.
That's true.
But
assuming both teams keep their players.
Oh, yeah. I think potentially next year if everybody's healthy, which mostly doesn't. But I think OKC and the Spurs have enough depth for them to go back and be in the same conference finals. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and that's what's scary is like we said, like the Spurs are ahead of schedule. Now that they have like that confidence, especially if they make it to the finals, like you got to assume this next season they're just gonna like come back,
Build off of that.
Yeah,
So then, where does that leave the Lakers? Where does that leave Utah if they pick up?
bro. I don't know, like with the way those teams are set up, it's because they're so deep.
Even okay,
Both teams are deep.
yeah. What if Giannis goes to the Lakers?
And
No,
LeBron-
because that means LeBron would have to basically be retired.
Yeah, and the thing is too, it's like how the pieces fit together because like Giannis is ball dominant, Luka's ball dominant. So I don't know if I necessarily like Giannis on the Lakers. I think Giannis would be a better fit in Golden State with Curry. But you'd have to get rid of Jimmy Butler or Draymond. Because then if you have Giannis with Jimmy Butler or Draymond, I feel like there's a spacing issue. Because those guys aren't like outside shooters.
Damn, bro. It's interesting to see where like the next wave of basketball is going.
But as of now, assuming these teams stay healthy, like we could be seeing like these are dynasty level type teams.
Where does that leave now then Jason Tatum and
The Celtics?
the Celtics?
I think they need to make some moves. Because if you were telling me that it was the Celtics team, they kept Drew Holiday, they kept Porzingis, then I'd be like, yeah, that's the team that I could see competing with these guys. But ever since those guys left, they're just a different team.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing you have to be like not only do you need stars, you need to be like 10 deep.
Yeah.
Because OKC's that deep. The Spurs are the Spurs role players like Devin Vassell and Champagny, they've been stepping up a lot.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
But yeah, it's an exciting time, bro. Like I've been really enjoying the playoffs and these conference matchups. I was upset that, the Lakers got swept. I actually went to that game 3. I thought if they were going to sneak a game, it was going to be that one.
Yeah.
Because that was after game 2, you saw when they had that meeting with the ref.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like the refs are going to try and overcompensate.
Yeah.
And the next game, they were going to be like favoring the Lakers, and it was like a home game. But it was kind of like that series was just the Lakers would be competitive through halftime, and then the OKC would pull away in the third, except for the last game. But
I think if Luka was there, they wouldn't have gotten swept.
I don't think they would have gotten swept, but I think they still would have lost.
Yeah, they would have.
Maybe it would have gone 6, maybe.
As soon as I put on that Laker jersey back on, bro, when bad shit started happening.
You put it on?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, okay. Next season, though, right?
Nah, once LeBron James leaves, then I'll put it on.
Well, he might. That might have been his last game in a Lakers uniform. We'll see.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think he wants the tour.
I think
The farewell tour.
I think he does too, but you think he would stay with the Lakers? Like, what if he kind of like makes some...
Goes back home to the Cavs?
That'd be pretty fire to see. But who do the Cavs give up?
Mitchell?
Nah, I don't think they would give up Donovan Mitchell. They probably have to give up like
Allen.
or Mobley.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley would be so good on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of fire, actually. But
Damn.
yeah, I hope he stays. We'll see though.
I think he'll stay.
You think so?
Get that farewell tour, yeah. Try to go like
He's for sure getting a farewell tour. I just don't know if it's with the Lakers.
I think it is.
I hope so.
I don't see him on another team. I don't see him with Miami, nor do I see him maybe with the Cavs, but I think it's more likely or not than with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Because I think as soon as he's out the door, his son goes with him.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
gotta make the best out of their bank accounts. So
For sure.
So what else you got?
I think let's wrap it up.
That's it. All right. Let me go put it on. All right, guys, there you have it. Sports Estimators back again with the NBA recap of the conference championships. And remember, don't quote us
Unless we're right.
Peace.